You know that writing a book is an amazing authority builder and the best way to reach more people with your message. But when it actually comes to sitting down and writing it, you never feel ready. Well, here are 5 signs that say that it is time to stop procrastinating and just get it done. If Write Book has been on your vision board forever and you're itching to get the word author on your bio, chances are there just always seems to be other more important things to do than sitting down and writing it, like serving clients, showing up on social media, and other stuff. Even though you know that once it's written, that book could be an amazing authority builder and a great vehicle to help establish yourself as a thought leader, still, you never seem to get it written because you're constantly waiting for the perfect time to get it done. Well, I can promise you there is never a good time to sit down and write a book. But there are 5 telltale signs that suggest that you're ready. I've been a working writer for over 20 years now, so I know there are hundreds of excuses one person can come up with not to sit down and write. But if one of the excuses you're using is that you're just not ready, pay close attention to these 5 telltale signs, because it could be that there is no time like the present to sit down and get your book written. And also don't forget to watch the very end for a really juicy tip on how writers actually make money from their books. Hi guys, it's Kate here, and if you've been procrastinating writing your book for ages, just like I did, I'm here to give you a friendly kick up the butt to show you that you're ready and that writing your book is long overdue. So if you've been putting off writing that book, give me a thumbs up. And if you're new around here, welcome. I do tutorials to help you grow your coaching, creative or heart-led business through content, copy and storytelling every single week. So if that's what you need, make sure you subscribe and don't forget to ring that bell so you get notification every single day a new tutorial lands. So I've wanted to write a book since I was about 6 years old. And despite the fact that I grew up to be a professional writer and wrote for hundreds of best-selling magazines and glossies, and actually have helped several people write their own books, it was only this year that I actually sat down to write my own. Maybe that sounds like you too. Maybe you've always wanted to write a book. Or maybe you just want to get author on your bio because you want to get on that fast track from expert to thought leader as quickly as possible. Either way, if you've felt the nudge to put your thoughts, ideas and stories down into a book, you've probably been sitting there waiting and thinking, well, it just never seems like the right time in my life or my business to get it done. Well, I have a truth bomb for you. There is never a good time to get it done. So you just kind of have to train yourself to sit down and do it. But I will say that when it comes to writing a book to grow your business, there are some surefire signs that you are ready and it's going to be easier to get it done now than any other time. And that's what I'm going to be sharing with you inside this video. Now, maybe you know exactly what your book is going to be about. Or maybe, like I had felt, you've been running your business for a little time and you're kind of thinking, well, I'm not really sure I have anything worthwhile putting into a book. Well, maybe you're wrong, because if you have any or all of these 5 telltale signs, you have a book inside you that is itching to get out. Number 1, you have a large body of amazing content that's getting lost in your newsfeed. So I realized I had a book in me when I realized that there was a very strong theme running through all my social media content. And when I realized that, I went through everything that I had created over the last 18 months, all of my Instagram posts, my Facebook posts, my social media posts, all the emails I sent to my lists, different trainings that I had done, guest posting I had done for other businesses. And I put it all together and I realized that I had the themes for 12 different chapters and the kind of bones and structure and stories and lessons that could go into that book. And so if you are a prolific content creator, the chances are you have the similar bones of a book yourself. So all you have to do is go through everything that you've been creating over the last year, 2 years, and make some notes, look for strong themes, and you will find that you probably already have the bones of several chapters of a book. Number 2, you're ready to go from expert to leader. As I've said several times, there is nothing that builds your authority like writing a book. But so many of us feel like that it's something that we have to wait for some kind of traditional publisher to approach us and endorse our work before we can do it. You absolutely don't have to do that. You can write it, get it edited, and self-publish it. And it is no less of an achievement, no less impressive, and no less valuable to your audience. Don't believe me? Go ask Denise Duffield-Thomas. Her book, Lucky Bitch, was self-published way before Hay House even thought about publishing her. And you've got to ask yourself, if she hadn't believed in herself and just done it on her own, would they ever have picked her up? I believe that she is now on the 4th book that she's writing for them. Number 3, you have an inspiring story to tell. Now, very often as entrepreneurs, we have really inspiring stories that are linked to why we set up our businesses in the first place. And often these are stories of transformation that really do reflect the journey that we will be taking our own clients and customers on when they work with us. This is why our personal stories are so powerful and so important, because it helps our audience feel connected with us. It helps them feel seen by us. And it also gives them hope that, somebody else has been where they are now and that there's some light at the end of the tunnel. Number 4, you have a succinct and unique message that you could talk about all day. Your message is the unique combination of who you are, what you stand for, why, and what you want people to know or understand or feel differently about. So if you have something that you could talk about all the time that really fires you up, number 1, you have a hook for your book. And number 2, when it comes to marketing it, you're going to be able to talk about it till the cows come home, which is brilliant, because when it comes to making your book a success, you need to be willing to want to talk about it more than you spent writing it. Number 5, you have a signature method and a higher ticket product or service that it will help you sell. So one of the most valuable things that we all develop over the years we spend running our businesses is a certain way of doing things. In other words, a signature method. So this could be a success path, a certain process that you take your clients through, a particular way that you have developed to solve your particular problem. And very often this signature method is the perfect outline for a book. And the reason this works so well is because for some people, it will just be a self-help book, which they will kind of DIY and get huge amounts of value from. And that's great. And they will tell other people about how amazing you are. But for others still, they will read your book, they will be completely sold on your method, and they will be itching to go and invest in a higher ticket product or service so they can go deeper with you and your work. So how many of those apply to you? 1, 2, 3, 4, all 5? I'd love to know. Let me know in the comments below. But even if it is just one of these signs that you have, it is a surefire sign that it is time for you to grow your authority and get scribbling so you can get that book published ASAP. I really hope that you've enjoyed this video. Until next time, I'm Kate. Hey guys, I hope you enjoyed that video. You can check out the next one from me right here. And if you click down here, you can grab a free gift.